Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Essence, and in today's video, I want to talk about why would spirits follow someone home from a cemetery. In the last video I made, I talked about why aren't all cemeteries haunted, and I mentioned why some ghost hunters have attachments when they leave a cemetery, and that I would make a video because that's a whole nother thing entirely. Well, when me and my family used to go ghost hunting, we went to a lot of places. We went to certain haunted places around Michigan. We went to a lot of cemeteries. And to avoid the risk of an attachment, a spiritual attachment attaching to us, we would always stop at 7-Eleven. We'd all pick up Slurpees, and because my uncle said that this confuses the ghosts, and he'll either stay at the store or go home with someone else. Which, I mean, to me, kind of a dick move, but we were trying to look out for our family's safety. But truth be told, I mean, we always did it, and nothing ever followed us home. Nothing weird has gone on, and it's been years since we've done that, but why would a spirit follow a ghost hunter, amateur or professional? Why would they follow them? For a human spirit to follow someone home, it may be that they don't want to be in the cemetery anymore. They want to go somewhere else where they can haunt in peace. However, they may want to drive you from the home as well, trying to make it their spot. There are a lot of territorial spirits out there. They could be attracted to a person's spiritual energy. I've heard a lot from Lorraine Warren. She talked about how spirits are often drawn to humans because of the energy around their aura. And it glows to them, so it's like moths to a flame. There are some human spirits, negative human spirits, that are in it to try and take control of humans in order to live again. They want to enjoy the senses that they used to have as living people through a new body, whether it already has a spirit in it or not. So that's also another thing. As for demons, the goal is one point: to gain power. And, by taking over your soul, your body, trying to ruin your life, that sort of thing. That negative energy just feeds them, and it feels good to them. How can this be avoided? Well, number one is avoiding cemeteries with negative history that are reported to have shadow spirits in it, or just overall super haunted cemeteries. Now, if you go to a cemetery just to, say hi to a loved one, to give an offering, that sort of thing, that's fine. And, most people do that in the daytime, right? And there tends to be very little paranormal activity during the daytime. Now, why is that? I'm going to make a video about that by itself. But truth be told, when people go to a cemetery at night, there is heightened spiritual activity. And you open yourself up to potentially harmful things in your life, harmful spirits that want to do you harm. They're only out for themselves. So my first and foremost thing would be avoid those types of cemeteries. But of course, that's what draws people in, right? You hear of a cemetery that has spirit activity. You either got people who believe in that stuff and are like, ooh, let's go and check it out, see what we can do. Maybe we can catch a video or get some pictures. And then, of course, you got the skeptics who maybe have either skeptic friends and they're like, yeah, let's prove all these stupid people wrong. Or They may have people like friends that believe, and they're like, no, come with us, you'll see, and they're like, fine, only to prove it to you guys that there's no such thing as ghosts. And a lot of them times they become believers, and things can happen. Another way to prevent such things, if you can't help yourself and you really want to go to these types of cemeteries at night, saging yourself before and after you go. Pray over the sage, and then do your whole body, your head to your toes, just do it all, and maybe say a prayer while you're doing it, like I remove all negative energy from myself, and I hope to prevent anything negative from attaching itself to me, and so on. Bless salt water, that lemon salt mixture that I told you guys about, you can also put that on yourself. Holy water does help. I would do like maybe a spray bottle, put it in a spray bottle and spray it upwards so that it kind of mists over you. If you want to be thorough, you could also just rub it all over yourself, and just, be prepared. Wear blessed jewelry or enchanted jewelry for protection. That will help, because these negative spirits they're repelled by high vibrational energy. So if you have that around your body, then it's going to make that much harder for them to attach themselves to you. Other things you could do is charged crystals. Quartz is probably my number one that I would choose, because it is a multi-tool when it comes to crystals. It amplifies any sort of energy that goes in. So if you charge them with protective energy and have a few in your pockets, that helps. Amethyst is another one because it dispels negative energy. Selenite is another one. So those kinds of things you can do to add a little extra protection on yourself. If it were me doing this, I would do all of the above. I would just, go gung-ho over it, because I would be so worried that what little protection I had, if I just chose one, would it be enough? I would probably also have some stuff in my car. I would probably sage my car and pray over my car so that they can't follow my car home and stuff like that. I would be taking every precaution necessary, but that's just me. And a lot of people aren't that dedicated. But any of those things should prevent attachments from attaching themselves to you from a cemetery. I remember going to a certain cemetery near me, and it was daytime, and I checked out the pet section. So many pets that were buried there, and it was like fall, and the leaves were crunching under my feet. So I was walking out of the section when I heard tip tap, tip tap, tip tap, like on the leaves, and then I stopped, and then I heard tip, and then it would just stop, and I look around, there was nothing, so I continued, and then I hear tip 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 tip, almost like a dog or something was, or a cat was like following me, and I didn't know if it was just me hearing things or if it was a spirit, so I just said, you can't follow me, you gotta stay here. And then I turned and walked out, and I didn't hear it again. So it is totally possible that, their spirits was still there, looking for their owners. They could be lost, you never know. But I didn't want anything to follow me home, whether it be, because normally, like a pet spirit wouldn't be malicious, but still could cause disturbances that could do more psychological harm. So I said, stay there. And it was daytime, but it was overcast, so. But that is why spirits may follow you. It's usually for their own personal gain, or they just want out. And I've listed quite a few ways that you can prevent spirits from following you home. So heed my advice, please, if you choose to become a ghost hunter and go to haunted places at night. And it doesn't have to be just cemeteries. It could be like a haunted location, like a hospital or an old building, an old parking lot, you know, what have you. Any place that has a lot of spirit activity, please listen to this advice and, you know, just protect yourself, you know. I want y'all safe. You know, I know the paranormal is something so interesting and people want proof of it. But there are risks and dangers associated with it. So if you're going to do it safely. Take precautions, you know? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And have a good day.